Whole sports all plays. Yeah. Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays. 365 365, we making a place. You talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. Hitting the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, like working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. All sports, all plays.
All right. Welcome to Easy Money and Sports Betting Show. Friday, May 27th, 2022. All right. Easy Money and Sports Betting Show. Friday, May 27th. All right. Let me fix. It sounds like we're having a sound issue. Fix that real quick. See if that works better. All right. But no, we'll jump right into the. We'll talk NBA basketball tonight. Celtics versus Heat. No, we'll jump right into the. We'll talk NBA basketball tonight. Celtics versus Heat. No, we'll jump right into. All right, now we got the sound fixed. But yeah, then we'll talk about Celtics versus Heat tonight. Warriors closed out the series last night, so we know the Warriors are in the finals. NBA finals start next Thursday. Then we'll jump into MLB. Have a pretty big slate of MLB games today. I'm gonna kind of change it up a little bit. I'm actually, instead of just giving you my picks of the day, I'll give you the ones that I think are my favorites. But I'm gonna give you a pick for a pick out for every Major League Baseball game today. I was 4-3 yesterday, 4-3 on Wednesday on my picks. I gave out 7 picks both days, went 4-3 both days. Ain't great, but it also isn't bad. Hey, got more right than I did wrong. So I decided instead of just picking 6 or 7 games, I'm going to start giving out picks for every game, for all the baseball games each day. But with that being said, don't forget we're live Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern with Easy Money, a sports betting show. You can find it right here on the Gonzo Sports Room Network on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. And you can also find it at the ASAP All Sports All Plays Network, ASAP Sports Network on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and Twitter. Please like and subscribe to both. They got a lot of good analysts over here at the ASAP. I'm glad to be one of them. I do the afternoon show over there, ASAP Afternoon Blitz. I actually started the wrong intro and then realized it. But I do that show. We do that show at 1 p.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday, over on the ASAP Sports Network. Then I'm also usually on the morning show, which they have a great morning show going over there. Frankie C's been doing a great job over there, keeping that morning show where it needs to be. So make sure you go watch the morning show over on ASAP, 10 a.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday. There's shows all day long. You can also find, we also have a sports talk show, GSR Gonzo Sports Room. You can find that live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch at the Gonzo Sports Room pages. You can also find Gonzo Sports Room GSR and Easy Money, a sports betting show, in podcast form on Apple Podcast, Anchor Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast. Most places you listen to podcasts, you can find it. And we also have a pro wrestling podcast, GWR Gonzo's Wrestling Room. You can find it on Apple Podcast, Anchor Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast. Most places you listen to podcasts, you can find that at Gonzo's Wrestling Room. You can also find the video version of GWR Gonzo's Wrestling Room on Spotify at Gonzo's Wrestling Room, or on Twitch. You can find the video version on Twitch, or not Twitch, excuse me, on YouTube. New episodes of that drop every Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern. So be looking out for a new episode of GWR this Sunday. But all right, let's jump right into today's games. First game we have is going to be the Boston Celtics versus the Miami Heat. We'll start in the NBA, then we'll jump right into Major League Baseball. Also, if you're a pro wrestling fan and you live anywhere, I don't care where you live, there ain't nowhere too far to drive. Big wrestling show tonight, as you have WCWO has their big end of the month show, Victory Lane. They have some great matches scheduled. One's even supposed to be outside if the weather is permitting. So if you can get to WCWO, get out to the Outlaw Arena, go check them out. They put on a great show there. So make sure you check that out. I'm trying to get there tonight. Working to see if I can figure out a ride situation. But anyway, Miami Heat versus Boston Celtics. Celtics are 8.5-point favorites at home. They're minus 420 on the money line. The Heat are plus 330 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 201.5. I think the Celtics close it out tonight. I really do. I think the Heat are wore out. The Celtics have been able to handle the injuries a little bit better than the Heat. Their injuries haven't been as severe, and they've had other players step up in pretty big moments off the bench, where the Heat just haven't had that. Abadayo's has disappeared all but one game. Jimmy Butler's not right. His knees bothering him. Hero, they just said is going to try to play tonight, but he's not going to have much success playing tonight. I don't think, because it's still a game time decision. He's not going to be healthy. I think the Heat are done. I agree with Rio here. Heat are done. And yes, that's the other problem they have is they have too many lulls where they can't score the ball. I like the Celtics here I think the Celtics will win by at least 10 points. So I like the Celtics minus the 8.5 here. At the you get that at minus 110 on the juice. I just don't the money line, there's just no value to take the money line. So I'm taking Celtics at the minus 8.5. I think Celtics are going to win by at least 10 points tonight. I just think the Heat have trouble scoring the ball, and they have injuries, and they're not the same team. And even when them teams are both healthy, 100% healthy, I think the Celtics are the bigger and more talented team anyway. So these injuries are just making it way more difficult for the Heat to even have a chance to win this series. So I think the series gets closed out tonight. Celtics win by at least 10. Over under 201. I like the under the 201 because, like Rio said, that he has trouble scoring the ball. So I like, but my main pick on this game would be the Celtics at the minus 8.5. All right, we'll jump right over into the MLB. But before we do that, enjoy this quick commercial by one of our sponsors. All right, welcome back. We're gonna jump right into Major League Baseball. Got a pretty good slate today. First game of the day is my favorite team, the Cincinnati Reds. They ain't worth the crap this year. We did win our last two games, though. Split a 4-game series with the Cubs. But you have the Giants at the Reds starting a weekend series. This game's at 6:40 p.m. Eastern time tonight. The Giants are 1.5 run favorites on the road. They are minus 225 on the money line. The Reds are plus 188 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 8 runs. The Giants are 24-19 on the season. They are 2-5 their last 7 games, so they have not been playing great coming into Cincinnati. Rodon is 4-3 he'll be on the mound tonight with a 3.43 ERA. He has 62 strikeouts in 44 innings, so Rodon has been solid this year, and he's only allowed 2 home runs. The Reds have not announced who their starting pitcher is going to be. Well, it looks like they have now on FanDuel. It says it's going to be Ashcraft. The Reds pitching staff is terrible. They have a team ERA of 5.71, so the Reds pitching staff has not been good at all this season. I look for that to continue tonight. With Rodon on the mound, I'm a big Reds fan, so I'm not going to pick against my team. But what the pick I do like for this game, just because I won't pick, I mean, if I take my fan out of it, I'd go with the Giants. But the pick I like on this game is the under the 8. Cincinnati was killing the ball yesterday. Rendon's a different pitcher than what they were facing yesterday, so I think runs will be lower in this game. So man, Cincinnati can't pitch. Cincinnati's bats have been hot. Like I said, I think the Giants will probably win this game. I'm gonna go with the over the 8. Because like I said, Cincinnati's bats have been hot, and the Reds pitching allow a lot of runs. I can see this game being like 6, 7, 8-4, 7-4, something like that. So I'm gonna go with the over the 8 in the Giants and the Reds game. Next game we have is the Colorado Rockies at the Washington Nationals. This game starts at 7:06 p.m. Eastern time tonight. The Rockies are 1.5 run favorites on the road. They are minus 104 on the money line. The Nationals are minus 112 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 9.5. The Rockies have lost 13 of their 19 road games. They have not played well on the road at all. They're a different team on the road than they are at home. Gomber's on the mound for the Rockies. He's 2-4 with a 4.11 ERA. The Rockies have lost his 3 starts, and he's given up 10 runs over his last 18 innings of work. The Nationals, they are not a very good team at all. They are 16-30 on the season, and they have Sanchez on the mound, who is 3-3 with a 7.16 ERA. His last time out, he allowed 2 runs in 5 innings versus the Brewers. The Rockies don't play good on the road. Gomber has not looked good his last 3 starts. So I like the Nationals here, actually. I actually like the Nationals here to get the win. I think Sanchez Sanchez had a solid start his last time out. I think Sanchez has another solid start. Gomber, I think, has been struggling. I look for him to continue to struggle. So I like the Nationals here at the minus 112 on the money line. All right, next game we have is the Philadelphia Phillies at the New York Mets. This is going to be I think this will be a good game here. This game is at 7:11 p.m. Eastern time tonight, as you have the Mets as 1.5 run favorites. They're minus 162 on the money line. The Phillies are plus 136 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 8.5. The Phillies have lost 5 of their last 7 games. They are 5-2 their last 7 games on the road, so they have been playing well on the road. The Mets are 29-17. They're going to have Carrasco on the mound. You're going to have Feller on the mound for the Phillies. They just added him. Carrasco is 4-1 with a 3.50 ERA with 39 strikeouts to 7 walks. And the Mets are 5-3 their last 8. I like this Mets team. I like the Mets team a lot. I like Carrasco on the mound, so I like the Mets here at the minus 162 on the money line. And I would lean toward the under the 8.5. I could see this being a low-scoring game. Next game is the Cleveland Guardians at the Detroit Tigers. The Guardians are 1.5 run favorites on the road. They are minus 154 on the money line. The Tigers are plus 130 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 7.5. The Tigers have been disappointing this season. I really thought they were going to get off to a better start than they have. Thought they had a better team than this. Cleveland hasn't been playing great either as well. The Guardians are 18-23 on the season, but tonight they do have Bieber on the mound, the former Cy Young winner. He is 1-3 on the season with a 3.55 ERA with 46 strikeouts and 45 innings. For the Tigers, they are 16-28 on the season. They have Fado on the mound, who is 1-1 with a 3.0 ERA. He pitched 5 innings his last time out, which was actually against the Cleveland Guardians, and he only allowed 2 runs in the 5 innings, and Cleveland got a 4-2 win. Or excuse me, the Tigers got a 4-2 win over Cleveland Fado's last time out. I think I think the Tigers are in some trouble because of Bieber. I don't think they'll score a lot of runs. I think the Guardians win this game. Uh, but what I really like in this game is the under the 7. I think this will be going to be a low scoring game. I like the under the 7. Next game is the New York Yankees and Tampa Bay Rays. Big series here out in the AL East. I know Frankie C's been fired up for these games. Yankees got a big win last night, first game of the series. But the Rays are 1.5 run favorites at home in this game, and they are minus 126 on the money line. The Yankees are plus 108 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 7.5. The Yankees are 32-13 on the season. They beat the Rays yesterday. They are 4-1. Their last 5 road games, so they've been playing good on the road. They're going to have Talion on the mound, who's 4-1 with a 2.95 ERA, with 34 strikeouts and 5 walks. The Rays are 26-17, so they haven't been having a bad season either. Their pitcher is going to be Springs. He's 2-1 with a 1.32 ERA. He has 27 strikeouts to 7 walks, excuse me. And the Rays are 5-2 over their last 7 games. Yankees got the win last night. I think the Rays have the pitching advantage tonight, and I think the Rays are going to get the win tonight at the minus 126 on the money line. Next game we have the Baltimore Orioles at the Boston Red Sox. The Red Sox are 1.5 run favorites. They are minus 180 on the money line. The Orioles are plus 162 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 10 runs. You're going to have Bradish on the mound for the Orioles, Whitlock on the mound for the Red Sox. The Orioles are 18-27 on the season. They've lost 16 of their first 22 road games, so they've been terrible on the road so far this year. Bradish is on the mound. He is 1-3 with a 5.74 ERA. And he gave up 5 runs his last outing, so Bradish struggled his last outing. Red Sox are 21-23 on the season. They have won 8 of their last 11 games. They will have Whitlock on the mound tonight with a 1-1 record and a 3.58 ERA. Boston has won Whitlock's last 3 starts, but he did give up 10 runs. He has given up 10 runs over his last 11 innings pitched, so he has not been great. I don't really trust either one of these pitchers. I like the over the 10 in this game. I think both offenses are going to be able to score some runs. I see this game ending like 6-5, 7-5, something like that. So I like the over the 10 in the Orioles and Red Sox game. All right. Next game we have, actually, before we move on to the next game, we're going to take a short commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays. 365, we making a place. You talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety, topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. In the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, they working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays. We on top of our game. Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays.
Get ready. This summer, the Arena League Sports is on ASAP Network. Tune in live on either the Tiki Live or Roku app, as well as your smart home TV.
All right, welcome back. All right, next game we have in Major League Baseball, we'll jump right back into it, is the Miami Marlins at the Atlanta Braves. This game is at 7:21 p.m. Eastern time tonight, with the Braves as 1.5 run favorites at home. They are minus 142 on the money line. The Marlins are plus 120 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 9 runs. You're going to have Rogers on the mound for the Marlins, Anderson on the mound for the Braves. The Marlins are 18-24 on the season. They have lost 5 of their last 6 games. Rogers is 2-5 with a 5.20 ERA. He has 34 strikeouts to 15 walks, and the Marlins are 2-5 over their last 7 games. The Braves are 21-23 on the season. They will have Anderson on the mound. He is 3-3. With a 4.70 ERA with 31 strikeouts and 20 walks. So Anderson has had control problems. The Braves are 5-2 their last 7 versus a team with a losing record. So the Braves haven't won the games that they should win. Neither pitcher in this game, I think, will last long in the game. But I favor the Braves in this game at the minus 142 on the money line. Next game we have is the Kansas City Royals at the Minnesota Twins. The Twins are 1.5 run favorites at home. They are minus 184 on the money line. The Royals are plus 154 on the money line. Over under for this game set at 8.5 runs. The Royals are 14-28 on the season. They've lost 6 straight games. They are 9-32 over the last 32 games. 9-23 over the last 32 games. They're going to have Keller on the mound tonight. Keller is 1-4 on the season with a 3.20 ERA, 29 strikeouts to 12 walks, and he struggled against versus the Twins last week. The Twins are 27-17, 8-8 of their last 10. They're 23-9 over their last 32 games. They will have Ober on the mound, who's 1-1 with a 2.55 ERA with 20 strikeouts to 6 walks. I think the Twins have the better pitcher on the mound. I think the Twins are the better ball team. I like the Twins here on the money line at the minus 184. And I kind of favor the over the 8 as well, but I'm going with the Twins on the money line. Next game is the Blue Jays, Toronto Blue Jays at the Los Angeles Angels. Or excuse me, nope, I skipped a game. I think. Nope. Yeah, we're right. The Blue Jays are 1.5 run favorites on the road. They are minus 122 on the money line. The Angels are plus 104 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 8 runs. You're going to have Manoah on the mound for the Blue Jays. And Silseth on the mound for the Angels. The Blue Jays are 23-20 on the season. Manoah is 5-1 with a 1.62 ERA with 43 strikeouts to 9 walks. So Manoah's got off to a solid start of the season. For the Angels, they're 27-18, 3-5 over their last 8, 12-4 over their last 16 home games. So they have played real well at home. Silseth on the mound, he's 1-1 with a 2.6 ERA with 10 strikeouts to 4 walks. This is going to be a pitcher's duel here. I think this is going to be a real good game. I see this being a lower scoring game. I like the under the 8 in this game. Then you have the Pittsburgh Pirates at the San Diego Padres. Or no, actually, excuse me. Next game is the Los Angeles Dodgers at the Arizona Diamondbacks. The Dodgers are 1.5 run favorites. They're minus 156 on the money line. The Diamondbacks are plus 132 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 10. The Dodgers have won 8 of their last 10 games. They average scoring 5.5 runs per game, which is first in Major League Baseball. They're going to have Puppet on the mound. against Baumgartner. The Diamondbacks have the pitcher advantage in this game, as Baumgartner is 2-2 with a 2.76 ERA with 28 strikeouts to 14 walks. So he had the walk rate's a little high from Baumgartner. I'd like to see him clean that up a little bit. That's in 42 innings of work. The Diamondbacks are 12-11 at home, and they're 5-5 over their last 10 games. The Dodgers have been a great team. I think this is going to be a low-scoring game because it's a pretty good pitching matchup. Well, actually, I don't know because they changed pitchers, so that's different. But I still, even with them changing pitchers, I still like the. I'm going with the Diamondbacks here at the plus 132 on the money line. Dodgers have been hot. Dodgers are one of the better teams in the league, but I think the Diamondbacks have the pitching advantage here. So I like the Diamondbacks here at the plus 132 on the money line. All right. Now we have the Pittsburgh Pirates at the San Diego Padres. This game's at 9:41 p.m. Eastern Time. As the Padres are 1.5 run favorites at home, they're minus 225 on the money line. The Pirates are plus 188 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 7 runs. The Pirates have a team ERA of 4.71. They're hitting 225 as a team. They are 2-3 over their last 5 games. They're going to have Katana on the mound. He's 1-2 with a 2.43 ERA and with 34 strikeouts and 40 innings of work. And the Pirates are 7-11 on the road this season. The Padres have a team ERA of 3.41. They're hitting 231 as a team. They're going to have Manea on mound tonight, who is 2-3 with a 4.04 ERA with 55 strikeouts and 49 innings. And the Padres are 3-2 over their last 5 games. The Pirates are just not a good team. I think the Padres are a better team than what they've been playing. I like the Padres here on the money line, and I think this game will be. I think this game will probably be under 7 because I think these starting pitchers will be able to control the offenses a little bit. But I like San Diego on the money line in that game. Next game we have is the Texas Rangers at the Oakland Athletics. The Rangers are 1.5 run favorites. They are minus 132 on the money line. The Athletics are plus 112 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 7.5. This is going to be should be a good game. You got 2 good pitchers on the mound, as you have Gray on the mound for the Rangers and Irvin on the mound for the Athletics. The Rangers are hitting 221 as a team. They are 2-3 over their last 5. They have a 4.03 team ERA. So the Athletics have a 3.67 team ERA. So both the teams have pretty good pitching staffs. I think this is going to be a good game. I'm going with the Athletics because I favor Irvin a little bit over Gray. So I like Oakland on the money line in this game. And then the next game we have is the Houston Astros at the Seattle Mariners. The Astros are 1.5 run favorites on the road. They are minus 194 on the money line. The Mariners are plus 162 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 7 runs. The Astros are 29-16 on the season. They're going to have Verlander on the mound tonight, who's 6-1. With a 1.22 ERA with 49 strikeouts to 9 walks and 51 innings of work. Verlander's got off to a great start of the season. The Astros average allowing 3 runs per game, which is second best in Major League Baseball. And the Astros are 15-10 on the road. They will face the Mariners, who are 18-27. They are 2-8 over their last 10 games. Mariners are 10-9 at home, so they have played better at home than they do on the road. They'll have Flexen on the mound, who's 1-6 with a 4.99 ERA. He has 31 strikeouts to 15 walks and 43 innings. And the Mariners lost to the Astros 7-2 the last time these teams played each other. I like the Astros here in this game on the money line with Verlander on the mound. You can't bet against the Astros with Verlander on the mound. But all right, that's all the Major League Baseball games today. We already talked about the NBA game. All right, so I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna give you guys my picks of the day. Like I said, today I'm gonna give a pick out for every Major League Baseball game. But I like but in the NBA tonight, here are my picks of the day. NBA tonight, I like the Celtics minus the 8.5. I think the Celtics are going to win by 10 or more points. And then when we jump into Major League Baseball, I like the Washington Nationals money line over the Colorado Rockies. I like the New York Mets money line over the Philadelphia Phillies. I like the Guardians and Tigers under 7 runs. Yankees and Rays, I like the Rays money line over the Yankees. I like the Orioles and Red Sox game. I like the over the 10. Dodgers and Diamondbacks. I like the D-backs here to pull the little bit of an upset underdog here. Then I like the Braves money line over the Marlins. The Twins money line over the Royals. Blue Jays and Angels under 8 runs. The Padres money line over the Pirates. The Athletics money line over the Rangers. And the Astros money line over the Mariners. So that's a pick for every Major League Baseball game. Yesterday I gave out 7 picks, 1 NBA game and 6 baseball games. I went 4-3. The day before I did the same thing. I went 4-3 on them as well. So I decided for now I'm just going to give a pick out for every baseball game. Hopefully we can do good. Like I said, last 2 days haven't been bad, but they haven't been great. I mean, I'll take a winning record every day, any day. I'd like to get that a little closer to like 4-1, but we'll see what happens today with the whole slate of baseball games. Have a good big NBA basketball game coming up tonight. You got NHL playoffs. There's a lot of stuff on TV, a lot of sports if you're a sports fan. Don't forget, we will be live Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern with the live watch along for the AEW pay-per-view. So if you're a pro wrestling fan, come join us for that. Don't forget, we're live Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch at Gonzo Sports Room. Or you can also find us on the ASAP Sports Network on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch as well. We also have a sports talk show that's live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 11 p.m. Eastern. So come join me tonight at 11 on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch at Gonzo Sports Room as we talk the top stories going on in the sports world. I want to thank everybody that's joined us today for Easy Money, a sports betting show. Hope everybody has a great weekend. Stay safe. And we will see you guys Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern. Come join us tonight at 11 p.m. Eastern for GSR Gonzo Sports Room. Have a great day. Peace.
Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays. 365, we're making a plays. You talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. In the airways, taking the nation. Sport all plays, like working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces.